Hello and welcome back, and I'm so glad you chose to tune in. And if you're here for the first time, welcome. So I'm here with the companion video to my first one, where I gave one of the first updates on the new Spotify podcast with the Duchess of Sussex. So her podcast has officially dropped. After Prince Harry and Meghan announced the multi-year partnership between Spotify and their production company Archwell Audio in 2020, we have the first episodes of Archetypes hosted by the Duchess of Sussex. Her first guest is longtime pal and tennis champion Serena, and they had such a great talk. So I'm going to hit a few of the highlights here because, of course, there's just too much to cover. So I love how they spoke on the Duchess of Sussex's first activism with the ivory clear dishwashing liquid saga and the letter that she wrote. And, she touched on that. And she says that I really like to write letters. And I reached out to some of the most powerful people I could think of. And she talked about the fact that she also didn't stop there. She reached out to the soap manufacturer, the very people who made the commercial. And Meghan talked about the victory of them changing the language in the ad from women to people. And then also Meghan and Serena's chat also touched on ambition and how it's a, quote, dirty, dirty word when it comes to women, end quote. So Meghan says this: I don't remember ever personally feeling the negative connotation behind the word ambitious until I started dating my now husband, she said. And apparently ambition is a terrible thing for a woman, that is, according to some, she quipped. So since I've felt the negativity behind it, it's really hard to unfeel it. I can't unsee it either in the millions of girls and women who make themselves smaller, so much smaller on a regular basis, end quote. So it's also interesting that before the women went into their conversation, Prince Harry crashed the interview to say hi to Serena. And he says, I like what you've done with your hair. That's a great vibe. That is so sweet. Prince Harry really getting into the culture. You've got to know hair is very important. So back to the topic, reflecting on ambition, Serena talked about her own perspective, and she said this, quote, if a man is ambitious, am I bringing down society? Saying a woman is something different than ambitious? Or what do I think of women that are ambitious? Often women are definitely put into these different boxes. When we are ambitious, or when we do have goals, or when we reach our goals, it's a negative connotation on how we reach the goals, end quote. She also spoke about her career and the pressures of being a mother to her little girl. The both of them also touched on parenting and motherhood, and something that Serena said that is so sweet. She said, moms do a lot. Like, I look at my mom. I don't know how she had 5 kids. I don't know. She talked about how draining it was, being on the court and winning and all the time, and feeling like she was just taking quite a lot on and balancing being a mother at the same time. And Serena also talked about the decision of stepping away from her career. And she said that I've been doing this my entire existence, even before I was born. It is what I was meant to do and what I was supposed to do and what was chosen for me. So yeah, it's hard. And also they did talk about this very interesting part. So Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, shared a terrifying story involving her and Prince Harry's son, Archie, during the first episode of her new podcast series, Archetypes, released on Tuesday. The Duchess of Sussex revealed there was a fire in her then infant son's room, where he was supposed to be sleeping during the family's tour of Southern Africa in 2019. Luckily, she said, Archie was not in the room at the time. Meghan told her guest, close friend, and tennis icon Serena Williams this account. So Archie was about 4.5 months old during the trip. Immediately after landing, Meghan said that the couple had to drop off Archie at the housing unit where the family would be staying before heading off to an official engagement in Nyanga. His nanny went to put him down for a nap, and then the unthinkable happened, as Meghan learned after a speech. Meghan said this, quote, there was this moment where I'm standing on a tree stump and I'm giving this speech to women and girls as we finish the engagement. We get in the car and they say, there's been a fire at the residence, she said. She went on to say, what? "There's been a fire in the baby's room," she was told. Meghan said the couple quickly returned to the residence and found their nanny named Lauren in, quote, "a flood of tears." She was supposed to put Archie down for his nap, and she just said, "You know what? Let me go and get a snack downstairs," the Duchess explained. She went on to say, quote, "And she was from Zimbabwe, and we loved that she would always tie him on her back with a mud cloth. And her instinct was like, let me just bring him with me before I put him down," end quote. In that brief period, the heater in the nursery caught fire. There was no smoke detector in the room, she also said. Quote, "Someone happened to just smell smoke down the hallway. Went in, fire extinguished. He was supposed to be sleeping in there," quote, she said. Of course, as a mother, you go, "Oh my God, what? Everyone's in tears, everyone's shaken," she said. "And what do we have to do? Go out and do another official engagement," end quote. She lamented that they had to leave their baby after that incident. Meghan said, "Even though we were being moved into another place afterwards, we still had to leave him and go do another official engagement." To which Serena replied, "I couldn't have done that." My goodness, what a story. It just shows you the resilience and dedication of the Sussexes to have been put in that position, and to know that they had to, just put on a smiling face and be on as they went on their engagement. Wow, what a story. Share your thoughts on this below. And they went on to talk about Serena's new chapter, and she said this, "My whole life has been one thing, and so now I can focus on Serena Ventures, which I'm excited about." And Meghan added, telling her, "But that is why I like you're calling it an evolution." It's an evolution, right? Versus a retirement, because words are so powerful. And that's what this whole show is about. But the word that you choose to describe this doesn't mean something has stopped. One specific part of you, a huge part of you, has stopped in the way that you've known it. But it doesn't mean that stops being a part of you. And it doesn't mean you as a person stop. No, you evolve into something else and continue the evolution, which you and I both love so much, which is being a mom. And so this is where they touch on a very sweet portion of this podcast where they talk about their pregnancies. And Meghan and Serena open up. So Serena said, "Yeah, I love being that and I'm excited about that." And it's so funny. I do like the word evolution because she said, "I don't like the word retirement." She also went on to say that she will never retire from something that she absolutely loves. "I will always have some sort of involvement," she said, "and it won't be professionally. But I will always be involved in some way, shape, or form in tennis. But it's also an evolution. I'm doing more business things, and I really want to expand my family." So listen to this. She says, "As you know, other men out there can continue to play, but I love being a woman, and I loved being pregnant. I was one of those." Meghan says, "I know." Serena went on to say, "I was like, oh, I love this. There's nothing. I'm so happy. Like, I was literally..." Then Meghan interjected, "Oh, with the belly chain." Serena, one of those women. "Forget it," Meghan said. "Yeah, it's just like everything. You made pregnancy look so sexy. I just waddled around. I was just tired, so tired. Oh my God," she said. And Serena interjected here and said, "I was the annoying one. You were under a lot of stress." Meghan agrees. "Yeah, it's true." And Serena went on to say, "But I have to say that it's just... I look forward to it. I've been fortunate enough to play tennis really well, but I think my best is being a mom. I think I can really be good at that." So that was very heartwarming. I like the fact that they were sharing such intimate details. And of course, Serena, once again, she revealed that Harry helped her with the decision to retire from tennis as well. So they did touch on a few things, and these were a few standouts for me. I like the fact that they have spoken on the double standards that they faced about being labeled, about the label ambitious being made into something negative when applied to women by some quarters and by some factions. And I love the fact that these are two strong women who are so inspirational. And I've got to say something. I saw a clip of Meghan prepping for this, and she looks so excited in this new chapter, almost giddy, dare I say. So I just loved this podcast. And I also like one thing that Harry and Meghan, their relationship is so on display. She tells him, "Thanks, my love," in one of the moments. And there's just so much to explore. So these are a few highlights. I want to know yours in the comment section. down below. I'm so curious to know your thoughts. Thank you once again to those who support my channel, to my Patreon, PayPal, and membership supporters. I want to say a heartfelt thank you and a shout out right now to 3 supporters of this channel. Thank you right now to you, Verbena New Year. I appreciate your support for this channel. And a heartfelt thank you to Betty Wright. Thank you so much for coming along with me on this journey. I appreciate and love you so very much. And thank you to you, Eldridge. Thank you. Your support just warms my heart, and I want to say thank you. And once again, thank you to all the supporters of this channel, to my membership supporters here on YouTube. Thank you so much. And a special thank you to Lydia Washington, who moderates the comments in the lives. So once again, leave your thoughts below. I appreciate all of you who like, comment, and share. I love you all, and keep it here for more, and I will catch you in the next one. Have a blessed one.